In this last tutorial, we're going to add some simple interaction sounds to our particular map. Now, in the past, we've had things like sounds such as a walking sound as he's traveling on here, and then a sound when we get to the end. And if you wanted to add more sounds, you definitely can. But I'm just going to add some simple button sounds and say that that's it for right now, because a map like this really probably shouldn't have too many sounds. Now, in order to load a sound, we first need to find a sound. So one of the things I want to point out is if you go to Resources and Links and then Royalty-Free Audio and Video on the Digital Media website, you'll find that there are a lot of links to some sound effects libraries that I found that are free and good places to search for sound effects that you want to use. Now, I happen to like this one called FlashKit because it's got some great sounds, and here's the website. And one of the things I like about it is that it's got sounds in lots of different categories, like interfaces. And unfortunately, the website is not always great, so I have to go down the page. And here I can do clicks. Go down the page. And the one that I like is this one called Ambient Click. This is a really nice one. I'm going to click on Download. And then go back all the way down the page. And eventually I will find this file. Now I'm going to click on download the sound effect as wave, and I've already saved this, so I'll click on save and I'll put it in the folder with my flash map. So I'm going to save over what I've got there, and then I can go into that folder and you'll see that I have a zip file with that particular wave sound in there. You can right click and choose open with, or I never remember how to do it in regular Windows. I always install a zip application, so I have IZArc, which is a great free one, and I extracted the audio file here, and there's that wave sound. Now, to import this audio into Flash is really easy. You can just click and drag it right into Flash, and one of the things that I like is the hidden method of clicking and dragging. If you drag a sound down to the quick launch bar, you'll see it opens up that application. Then you can just drag that sound right into the file, and you'll see it automatically adds it to your library, which is great. You can also go to File, Import to Stage, or to Library, it doesn't matter, and import that wave sound there. Now, be aware that the wave sounds will significantly increase the size of your Flash files because they will be coming in with whatever size that wave file is. So if it's a long 30-second wave, you could be adding a tremendous amount to the size of your file. Anyway, I can play this sound in Flash, which is a really simple sound, and I'd like to add it to my button. So instead of navigating to my button through the scene here visually, I'm going to go straight to it in the library and just double click on it. This loads that library item into my main stage window, and you'll notice that it's got its own little stage because all I'm looking at is this one little item, and it's out of context of being on the main timeline because I'm looking at it just alone. I'm just editing it. So we look at up, over, and we've got down. Well, the down state is when you click on it. So I need a new keyframe here. So I can right click and choose insert keyframe, and that duplicates the keyframe from before. And now the hit frame, by the way, will be using, that's the area that's used as the clickable region of the button, and it uses the keyframe before it, just in case. And for the down state, I'm going to go to Properties, click on the sound name and choose that ambient, and the sync will be event, and now we're ready to go. And you'll see that each time you click on that button, you'll actually hear a sound. Now, the last thing that we'll do is you'll notice that this particular animation is kind of fast. So I'm going to do a quick thing. Just click anywhere on the main frame so that you don't have any keyframes selected, and press F5, and you'll notice that each time you press F5, you'll increase the length of your animation. So all you have to do is increase the number of frames in between where it starts and stops, and if you just press F5 a number of times or hold it down, you'll increase that until you have a little bit better looking animation. And that's a little bit slower, which looks nice. And we're done with